Hello and welcome back here to York High School for the 50th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. We've got a great 10 a.m. consolation bracket game here lined up between the Wheaton North Falcons and the Downers Grove South Mustangs. I'm Henry Mead. Joined here alongside me is Christian McQuade. Christian, what are we looking out for? What are we looking towards? I can't talk. What are we looking at here, Christian?
Yeah, Henry, we definitely got a nice matchup here. The Wheaton North Falcons, they come in with a record of 4-5, not really playing too well, but then they come in here and give the Metamora Redbirds one of the favorites, one of the favorites to win the whole tournament, take them to double overtime and take the loss. So I was able to announce that game, so I know quite a bit about them. Then you got Downers Grove South up 10 with a few minutes left and ended up blowing that lead, going down to Plamann. So both these teams are very evenly matched. I think this is one of the best matchups in the consolation bracket. But this year, the story is the upsets. Glenbard West loses to Naz. Yeah. St. Lawrence goes down to LT. Lamont goes down to another upset. So, I mean, this consolation bracket this year, and DGS and Wheaton North, this bracket is loaded. Lots of really talented teams, and some would argue that the consolation bracket's got more talent than the actual bracket right now.
I couldn't agree more. As they're announcing starting lineups right now, I'd just like to take a moment to talk about Wheaton North and how junior loaded this team is. Players like Henry Schlickman, Matthew Beamer, Briggs Barnick, William Channing, these are all juniors who are core members of this Wheaton North Falcons team and hopefully going to keep the program running for more than 1 year to come.
Yeah, Adam Flowers, the transfer from Hinsdale South, I'd like to highlight him. He's arguably their best scorer. I sat down with Coach Miller of the Mustangs to talk about some of his players. He also highlighted Wyatt Warrow. He is a great baseball player too, coming to NIU, but he is a great three-point specialist, great defender. Definitely one of those guys that you don't want to be playing against, but you do want him on your team rather than playing against his team. So he's one of those physical players who's going to get it done for you. Then you look at the other side. You highlighted Schlinkman. Henry Schlinkman had a huge game against Metamora last night, around 24 points. Really nice game. And then you got a guy like Channing, number 20, who can shoot the three, and McKay, who can also shoot the three, number 3. Those guys really played well against Metamora. If they want to win this one, they're going to have to ball out as well.
Got Matthew Beamer for the Falcons and number 21, Daniel Lorick for the Mustangs here in the center court for the tip-off. And we're underway here in the South Gym at York High School. Wheaton North is going to start with possession. Henry Schlinkman with the ball. Good ball movement already here from the Falcons, but they're going to lose it. Recovered from the Mustangs, driving to the basket fast, and it's going to get laid in easily. That was Wyatt Warrow.
Wyatt Warrow, great job getting down the floor, but an even better pass from Keon Maggot to get him in some space for an easy finish.
Good defense here from the Mustangs. Three-point shot is good from the Falcons. That was number 20, William Channing.
Channing's got a nice stroke. He knocked down a few threes last night at around 20 points against the Metamora Redbirds. And aggressive. One thing about Wheaton North is they bring this press that really gave Metamora a lot of trouble yesterday. Lots of turnovers being forced off the press.
Nearly got tipped in there down at the Mustangs half of the court. Good rebound there by the Falcons as they're trying to drive it to the basket now. Not a very pretty shot. Good defense from the Mustangs, who's now driving it down the court. Just nearly missed. That was Mustangs back with it on their own half of the court. Very aggressively went up for the basket. He didn't get a very good shot off. That was number 5, once again, Wyatt Warrow. And Warrow's going to be at the line. Very fast-paced game here already. Looks like that was Coach Dave Brackman telling one of his players to just calm down, slow down the game a little bit. Sometimes that helps.
Coach Brackman has had his team a lot of history in this Jack Tosh Consolation Tournament. Every year they've been to the final now for the past 3 years. So it's old news for them, looking to make another appearance into the final of the Consolation bracket.
As Warrow sinks both of those. Henry Schlickman's going to be taking the ball back down the court again. Schlickman's going to put it up, and he just nearly misses it. Mustangs back to Warrow down the court, and Warrow's going to lay it in. So
this is why Wyatt Warrow is such a vital piece of this team. May not be known for his basketball skills compared to his baseball skills, but you see why he is such a great athlete. He's a pitcher as well.
Yeah, especially with baseball, a lot of those skills transfer over to other sports. That's why you see a lot of baseball players, obviously very good athletes at basketball, football, all sorts of stuff. One of the concerns with this game was that Wheaton North would be a little tired from their double overtime matchup yesterday against Metamora, but so far they've been playing at a pretty high level, and if they are tired, they aren't showing it yet, that's for sure.
You cannot let Henry Schlickman shoot if you're DGS. This guy knocked down around 6 threes yesterday. Just cannot give him any space. They got to suffocate him. Looks like they've been doing a pretty nice job here early on that assignment.
Downers Grove South in a little bit of a corner there, but they finding their holes, driving up the court once again. Over to Adam Flowers. Nice pass there. Keon Maggot lost his shoe. Right back to the Falcons, and they're going to lay it up. Making it a 1-point game here. That was William Channing. Flowers with the ball, looking for his teammate. He's got Maggot in a little bit of a corner. Good defense from the Falcons, who are going to steal that one. Back to Schlickman, driving it back towards their half of the court. Trying to find gaps. Channing from deep. He airballs it, and that one's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, if Wheaton North wants to, they're starting to show little signs of fatigue. They got to get the ball to Schlinkman and let him go to work, because that's yesterday all they did. They gave him the ball, and they said, get out of the way, let Schlinkman do his thing, let him go isolation. And then once they started covering him, they left other guys open, like Channing, like Jones, and other guys that were knocking down shots all game. So they got to get him going, and once they get him going, it will open up other offense.
Schlickman with a nice steal there. Going down low to number 15. That was Briggs Barnick. The layup.
Yeah, nice lay there from Briggs Barrick. Barnick, excuse me.
Maggot in the corner again for the Mustangs. Looks like Coach Dave Brickman saw a double dribble there or something and got into a little bit of an argument with the ref. Maggot passing it way back into the other half of the court for Warrow. Back to Flowers. It's stolen by 15, Briggs Barnick, and he was kind of fouled as he went up for the basket there. So Barnick will go to the line. Misses the first one just barely. Subs coming in for the Mustangs already. Andrew Waterman's going to go out, and Joe Grippo, the senior's going to come in, number 23.
Flowers, wow.
Almost lost it there. Got it over to Warrow. Grippo back to Warrow. Driving to the
Wow.
basket.
Wow.
Nice move there. Nice finish by Waro.
Wyatt Waro, what a player, and he is just showing his physicality game in and game out, and you see it in this gym, how effective he can be, not only as a three-point shooter, but now using his body towards the rim.
Matthew Beamer and Cal McKay coming in here for the Falcons. And Channing and Barnick, are going out. Schliekman against Waro. That's probably the matchup of the day here. That one batted out of bounds. It's going to go the Mustangs' way.
Coach Miller really fired up. Both coaches, Brackman and Miller, talking before the game, and I think their coaching styles are very similar. They get really into it, show lots of emotion towards their team. You know, I think that's a thing that shows how much you believe in your team. You give them confidence, or you hold them accountable when you're disappointing them. And I think that style of coaching is so looked up upon between not only your players, but the whole program overall.
Great effort there by 11, getting the ball back in bounds. That one in and out of the basket. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay on the Falcons' half of the court. Schliekman passing this one in. This one's broken away. Waro losing it a little, but good control, good body control, good ball control, and he's able to lay that one up.
Yeah, Wyatt Waro, he's an absolute stud, man. He just, not only is he making plays on defense, but then turning the defense into offense.
Great move there by Schliekman, keeping the ball with him. Almost lost it, missed the layup, but good effort regardless.
Yeah, Schliekman's going to need to start knocking down some of his shots if Wheaton North wants a chance. I mean, having 20 points for him and not winning yesterday against Metamora, who's ranked 3 in 3A, that could have been a big upset. But they had an opportunity to go get him, and Metamora just came out a little flat-footed in a 3-hour car drive here from Peoria. And I think that's the reason Wheaton North took advantage of it and almost took him down.
Good ball movement and good pick by Grippo, and good shot there by Waro, draining that three.
Nice looking stroke from Waro.
Stolen here by the Falcons. Shot up by 3, brought down by the Falcons again. That was Matthew Rebholz. Back to Schliekman. Schliekman. Oh, 3. Cal McKay goes up for the layup and gets absolutely denied at the rim by number 23 on the Mustangs, Joe Grippo.
So Waro actually has all 13 of Downers Grove South's points. He hasn't missed a shot yet.
Briggs Barnick back in the game, passing this ball in back to Cal McKay. McKay working down low, tries to find Ben Gilmar, number 32. He's new to the game. Rebels passing this in to 15. Briggs Barnick. Barnick driving to the basket, passing it out. Scott Beamer. Shot clock violation there. Falcons taking their time, didn't pay off.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the shot clock was going down. I guess that's just how tired I am today. Neither did they, though.
Eric Vagonis, number 33, in for the Mustangs. Sean Day working over it.
Waro.
Batted around, Waro recovers it.
Ooh.
Yeah, and a foul there on McKay. Sean Day passing this ball in, back to Waro. And it's stolen here by the Falcons, driving to the basket. Briggs Barnick, I believe, went up. Got fouled once again.
Yeah, so great job by Barnick drawing the contact and getting himself a trip to the line. This is a good chance to get some points on the board without taking any time on the clock, off the clock. Barnick, he's the center, for Wheaton North. Let's see if he can shoot his free throws.
Makes the first one. Got subs coming in from both teams here.
Of course, Keon Maggot and Flowers will check in. There's two-star point guards.
Yep, as well as Schliekman and number 20, William Channing for the
all
Falcons.
The point guards checking in.
Yeah. And Briggs Barnick sinks his second one. Flowers.
Something
pass.
Coach Miller talked about for Downers Grove South is Keon Maggot, how good of a player he is when he decides to shoot. And he says he's the most unselfish player he's ever coached. So Maggot, a great shooter, and he just wants him to take more shots rather than passing up open looks because he knows that his team has a better chance to win when Keon Maggot is taking shots.
Absolutely well said there by the coach. As Briggs Barnick passes this ball in bounds to William Channing.
Nice defense from Maggot.
Making him work here.
Now Flowers playing some nice defense.
Yeah, applying lots of pressure on Channing and Barnick.
Waterman also, Downers Grove South's defense is suffocating right now.
Oh, and a nice shot from behind the backboard after he was out of bounds, but Schliekman, it's been what we've been hoping he would start doing all day here. As well as Barnick passing this ball in once again. Goes back, finds his big man, number 32, Ben Gilmer. But that one is stolen by Flowers, who's driving to the basket here. Nice move, nice layup. A little bit of a Euro step there. Good finish from the Mustangs on that.
Yeah, Flowers makes a nice move. He goes coast to coast, brings the ball over his head, now brings it back down, lays it in. And, I've talked about Flowers so much, but it's hard not to when your coach has such high praise for you. Flowers is averaging 18 and a half a game. He's a great point guard.
Yeah, as Barnick, a little bit of a miscue there, bats it out of bounds. This is going to be the Mustangs' ball with about 27 seconds left. Waterman looking for someone, has Flowers. Flowers over his head, finds Grippo, back to Waro. Flowers and Waro working in the backcourt here with about 10 seconds left. So that was Schliekman with the foul there. And Schliekman's going to get subbed out of the game here for number 10, Matthew Rebholz. Waterman passing the ball in, Maggot. With just 10 seconds to work here. Waro to Maggot. Fouled once again. Barnick's first foul of the game. We got Waro passing the ball into Maggot. Maggot looking to make something work. Puts the shot up and just barely misses it as time expires here.
Yeah, Keon Maggot gets a nice look. Just can't get it to fall. And, that's what we're talking about. Keon Maggot letting himself create for himself. He's a great shooter. Creates the space on the shot, just couldn't knock it down. But that's what the head coach wants to see out of him.
I couldn't agree more, especially in a close game like this. You want to see some of your better players getting heated up, and putting shots up is one of the best ways to do that. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back shortly. We welcome you back here to the 50th annual Jack Tosh live coverage on York Sports Network here in the South Gym at York High School. Right now we have a great game going between the Wheaton North Falcons and the Downers Grove South Mustangs. Christian, what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, this is a great game. I think for Wheaton North, they really need to count on guys like Schlinkman, the point guard who had 21 against Metamora yesterday. If they don't get him going, they're going to have a really hard time playing this very tough DGS team who lost barely to Palatine. So DGS just seems to be having a little bit of a deeper run while Wheaton North is just struggling to get points generated.
Good ball movement here by the Mustangs. Flowers puts that shot up and just barely misses it. Back in the hands of the Falcons. Barnick to Channing, trying to find holes. Good job there by Waterman on the Mustangs, keeping that ball in bounds. And a nice finish there by Maggot.
But he got fouled. There was a foul at first on Maggot, so it won't go.
William Channing passing this ball into Schliekman, who's going to go up against Waro. That's kind of been the matchup of the day. Waro's got a hot hand. Channing, a little bit of a miscue. Loses the ball while trying to drive in. That was Daniel Lorick on the coverage. I guess the ref determined the ball was out on Lorick as well, as we'll have Briggs Barnick passing this ball in. Back past half court to Schliekman. Up against Waro. Briggs Barnick. Back out to Channing. Channing drains the three.
Stroke that thing.
Nice touch and finish there by Channing. Lorick over to Flowers. Flowers driving to the hoop, and there's a foul. The big forward is back in for the Falcons. That's Ben Gilmer, number 32. And number 11, Matthew Beamer, is taking a little break. This will be Waro passing the ball in. Has Flowers, almost lost it there. Puts up a little jumper and sinks it.
Nice looking shot from Flowers, creating space, fading away, rising in midair and just burying it. Adam Flowers, the transfer, knocking it down.
Schliekman working fast, trying to drive up, find his teammates. Good defense again from Waro. Schliekman breaks away a little bit, puts the shot up, but there's a whistle. Foul on 5, Waro. Briggs Barnick is subbing out, and in we have Matthew Revholtz, the 6 foot, 145 junior guard. It's been a good presence on the court today. Revholtz over to Schliekman here in the backcourt, trying to find someone.
Gotta wonder when Schlinkman's gonna call his own number here, Henry. I gotta think they're gonna get him a look here.
Schliekman over to Channing. Channing driving to the basket,
He's
passing
open.
it out.
Oh, yeah, he was wide open. They just couldn't find him. Need a better pass there.
That might have been the look you were talking about. They're trying to make it happen.
They got another chance this inbounds play. Watch him run through screens here. I'm sure they're gonna make this play for him.
Revholtz.
And it's nothing. It's just a lob.
Over to Channing. Channing from deep, the 3, and he sinks it once again.
Well, that works too. I mean, Channing, high percentage shooter, shot around 35% from 3 yesterday with 4 threes. I mean, 4 threes, 33%. You'll take that all day. It means 1 in every 3 goes in. And the team against Metamora, and now he's heating up again, stroking it. Love to see it.
Waro down low to Waterman. Waterman can't make it happen. Nice defense there by the Falcons. Now we got Cal McKay working with Channing. Waro pressing. Over to Rebholz. Up against Maggot. This is a good matchup as well. Finding Channing. Channing. Oh, and it's stolen by Waro from behind. Waro driving to the basket.
Ooh, he switched his hands in midair, but he couldn't finish.
Yeah, looks like Schliekman might have gotten a hand on there as well. Good defense from the Falcons. That one is lost by Rebholz. Or McKay, sorry. This one's driven to the basket by Flowers, and Flowers is going to lay this one in.
Look at that speed from Flowers. He's a speedster, man. Watch him like a track star, like his teammate Keon Maggot had the 50-yard touchdown on York earlier this year. Looking like Keon out there.
Schliekman up against Waro. Almost stolen by Waterman. Nice touch by Schliekman, and he puts it in. Yeah.
That's the Schliekman I know. The 25 points against the top 10 team in state, Schliekman. You know, the press not giving DGS too much trouble surprises me, because yesterday Metamora just could not break that press.
Stolen by Cal McKay, driving to the basket. Looks like there was a foul. He almost got that ball in. Cal McKay, another player who I'm pretty high on just from watching this team for the first time. He's a 6'4" senior. He's a guard forward. He's been having a decent game, but definitely a player you want to heat up if you're the Falcons, especially in a close game like this against a good opponent. As McKay misses his first free throw, just barely. Lots of subs coming in. Schliekman and Gilmar subbing out for the Falcons. We have some new faces coming in. Number 23, Alexander Zielinski, 6'4" junior forward. As Flowers is going to pass this ball in. Sean Day. Flowers, oh, that one's pushed out by McKay. Very aggressive play there. This is going to be Daniel Lork for the Mustangs passing the ball in. Lork found number 33, Eric Vagonis, but then there was a foul on the play. So this is going to be Falcons ball. Briggs Barnick back into the game, but it's going to be Cal McKay. Cal McKay passing this ball in. Good defense here by the Mustangs. Back to McKay, driving to the basket physically. Almost loses it. Triple coverage, and not surprisingly can't go up with it. Flowers driving to the basket, foul on the play, and he gets the and one.
Flowers, how do you do? Switching left, switching right. No, the jelly finish. Love to see it.
Second foul of the game on Briggs Barnick. Flowers at the line, sinks his first and only free throw.
Nice and one from Flowers, and that's the spark I talked about. With 9 points now, he is starting to have himself a nice game. His whole team, Hinsdale South Hornets, watching him in the gym, what they're missing out on, his teammate performance there.
Oh, that one's tipped up way high, almost hit the ceiling. Waro comes down with a long pass down to Flowers, and Flowers is going to lay this one in. Good presence there by Waro, just a long quarterback-type pass all the way down the court, finding his teammate for a nice little layup there, extending their lead. Good defense here by the Mustangs. Long pass over to Rebholz. Rebholz putting up the three. He airballs it, a little too much power there. Now we have Flowers driving down. Nice pass to Waro, and almost got it. Barnick wanted to get out of there. It's going to go the Falcons' way regardless. Joe Gripo, the 6'6", 2025 forward coming back in the game. He's another player I would keep an eye on.
Grippo's the center.
Grippo, yeah.
He's playing pretty good, but can't get the first one to go, and that's points that they need. They're down 6 right now. You can't be missing the easy shots. They're called free throws for a reason because they're free points.
Agreed. Some new faces back in the game, or not new faces, but Maggot for the Mustangs and Channing for the Falcons are back in the game as Maggot's going to take this one himself down the court. Good pressure there by Rebholz. Over to Waro. Waro spinning, nearly lost it, went up, but he gets denied at the net by Alexander Zielinski.
Yeah, Waro's got to contain his energy there. He's just a big ball of energy just going everywhere. Just needs to hold on to it and calm down. You saw when he scored some of his other points earlier, he had lost the ball and he eventually had gotten him back. But, Waro's a great player. Absolutely great player. Scored the first 13 of the game for them. But it's kind of been, his appearance has been unfelt in the past few minutes.
That one's going to be stolen by Waterman. Over to Maggot. Maggot up against Zielinski, and he puts that shot up and he gets it. Nice little layup there by Maggot. And now it's a Falcons ball once again. Schliekman going to take this one up against Waro. Over to Canning. Canning put it up the 3. Nearly has it off the rim. And now Flowers is going to drive in pressure. Waro putting up a 3 here. Nearly had it. Grippo coming down with the rebound. Tries to get this ball out to a teammate, but way overshoots it. And that one was out on Grippo. So it will be a Falcons ball here. This is going to be Rebholz passing the ball in. McKay is going to come back into the game as Zielinski checks out here. Schliekman up against Waro once again. Over to Gilmore. Rebholz driving over to Schliekman. Schliekman. Maggot providing good pressure here. Nice move by Schliekman. Back past half court now. Maggot, more pressure. Schliekman's going to pass this ball over to McKay. McKay down to Gilmore. Back to McKay. He's going to lay it up. That was an easy point that was missed. Maggot on the rebound here. Long pass down to Flowers. Flowers fouled, and he got the and one.
The Hinsdale South team up there just smiling, watching their old player go to town on Wheaton North. Flowers is an absolute problem now with 13 points.
13 points,
He's a bad man with a free throw on the way, but this dude is an absolute point guard scorer. The coach talked about, he said he's a bucket. He didn't say he was a scorer. He called him a bucket. And you see why right here.
High praise from the coach as as Maggot and Grippo check out for the Mustangs. He's blanking on his name there. McKay is going to pass this ball into Schliekman. Now we got Schliekman up against Waro once again. Schliekman trying to make something happen. Almost finds his teammate Barnick down low. That was a nice pass attempt. Nearly had it. Lots of subs here for the Falcons.
Shout out to our baseline cameraman, Kevin Wheeler. See if you can throw camera 5 on there for Kevin real quick. There he is, Kevin Wheeler. Shout out. Not the best camera quality right now, but we appreciate you, Kevin. They don't have a Timothy Christian Sports Network, so he's going to work for us today through York Sports Network.
Waro working with Day here. The Flowers down low. Nice little layup there. He's certainly heating up here. And the Mustangs are fired up.
Adam Flowers, how do you do? 16. Half of their points. Dude is just straight up balling out. What a game for Flowers.
Yeah, very impressive game so far. Don't let Waro go unnoticed here, too. He's got 13 points as well. Maybe he hasn't been as hot recently, but he was a presence, strong presence for this Mustang team early on in the game. He kept them in it early on. And now it's Flowers who's heating up now. Christian, what are the keys to the game here if the Falcons want to get, or maybe not get back in this game, but close the lead certainly?
To close the lead, they need to get Schlinkman going. I keep saying it, and I will continue to say it. This dude is too good of a player to leave him unnoticed, and you got to give him the ball.
Briggs Barnick passing this ball into Schlickman as he's gonna have several points of pressure here along the baseline. Passing the ball around. McKay trying to make something happen. Channing trying to get a shot up, but he's fouled, it looks like. That was Daniel Lork. The pressure, a quieter player I'm a fan of. And we'll have Channing at the line once again.
The shooter.
The 6'2" junior guard and forward has had a nice game so far as he drains his first free throw.
Yeah, one of the best three-point shooters I've seen in this tournament thus far. I mean, seeing that performance against Metamora, now coming in here with his 10 points, 10 of their 19. So very reliable, I'd say.
Certainly. He's going to sink his second free throw as well. Day passing this ball into Waro. Waro back to Day. Over to Waterman. Back to Waro. Long pass to Flowers. Flowers going to put this one up. Looks like it was tipped because that was a pretty bad air ball. Now we got Reb Holes working in the backcourt in Schliekman's place up against Waro. Over to Zielinski. Zalilski down to Gilmar. Ben Gilmar almost.
Nice.
McKay almost had it there.
Even though the bucket didn't fall, still a fantastic move.
And we're going to have Cal McKay at the line here. The 6'4" senior guard and forward. McKay sinks his first free throw. And now we got Maggot back in the game here for Lorik. McKay taking a sweet time here, but I guess it worked because he sunk his second free throw as well. Now we got Day, Waro, and Waterman working back here, trying to penetrate this Falcons defense. Waterman in a little bit of a tough spot. Over to Waro. Waro over to Maggot. Maggot back to Day. Day putting the three-pointer up, and he doesn't get it. Zalilski driving to the basket. He's going to air it out. Nearly had it as time expires. Halftime here in the South Gym at York High School. Mustangs up 31-22. We're going to take a quick break here, and we will be back shortly from York Sports Network's Henry Mead. We welcome you back here to York High School for a matchup in the South Gym between the Downers Grove South Mustangs and the Wheaton North Falcons. Christian, what are you looking forward to in the second half here as we get underway?
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. I mean, I don't know. It's just, you kind of asked me 3 or 4 times. It's a good game. I don't know what else I can say. I mean, these teams are really high-level teams. You know, for a Consolation bracket, it's pretty crazy. This is a matchup. This is a winner's bracket matchup as well. I don't know. It's a great game. Should be fun. Should be fun. Looking forward to it.
As Warro's going to pass the ball in bounds here for the Mustangs. He's got Waterman back behind half court. Waterman up against Barnick. Over to Lorick. Out to Warro, putting up the 3, and he drains it. Really good start there for the Mustangs.
Wyatt Warro.
Warro's one of the Mustangs' better players, especially in this game. It's good to see him heated up already early in the second half. As Schliekman's going to take a shot from behind the 3-point arc.
Those are the shots,
just
even
barely.
though he missed it, those are the shots you want.
Waterman goes up and gets the layup there, nearly blocked by Schliekman.
Going back to Schliekman, those are the shots you want from him. You need him to take any open look he could possibly get because he's just too good of a player for him not to be taking kind of shots like that.
Schliekman driving against Lorick, lays it up over Lorick. Good start for the better players on both teams here already. Over to Flowers. Flowers driving against Schliekman. Warro looking for space. Up against McKay. Nearly stolen. It was tipped out of bounds there, and it's gonna be Falcons' ball. It's like Keon Maggot, number 1, tipped that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Keon Maggot, great defender, but he lost it there. He's playing defense while offense at the same time, trying to save it, throw off his leg.
Good pick there by Channing, allowing Schliekman to have space to work. Channing out to McKay. McKay's gonna take a 3-pointer and he drains it. Really good shot there by the 6'4" guard and forward senior on the Falcons. Yeah, but McKay's gonna go back and tip that one out of bounds, so it is gonna be a Mustang ball. This is gonna be Flowers passing the ball in to Warro. Warro working over to Waterman. Waterman in a little bit of a tough spot, finds Lorick. Looks like this is going to be a foul, and this is going to be a Falcons ball here. William Channing passing the ball into Henry Schliekman. Schliekman over to Barnick. Barnick trying to go down low, but this one caught the foot of Warro. It's going to be Falcons ball. Briggs Barnick passing the ball inbounds here. He's got Schliekman. Schliekman over to Channing. Back to Barnick. Down low to McKay. McKay driving. Loses it up there a little bit. Looks like Daniel Lorick on the Mustangs got a hand in there. Stopped McKay's attempt at the rim, but he was fouled. So McKay's going to be back at the line. McKay is big and physical. He's a 6'4", 190-pound senior guard and forward who we've seen at the line a lot tonight. So that's his 7th point of the night. Definitely a player who's gone a little bit under the radar in this game, but has definitely made an impact. He's the 2nd highest scorer for this Falcons team. As McKay drains his 2nd free throw. He's been solid at the line all game. Mustangs working fast here for Keon. Keon Maggot drains his 4th point.
And Keon Maggot, those are the shots you want out of him. Unselfish, but selfish at the same time. Playing within himself, that's what you want. Keon Maggot, great player when he determines to score.
Channing working, finds McKay. McKay's gonna take a shot, nearly has the 3-pointer. Flowers comes down with the rebound there. Flowers taking a step back, trying to slow down the game a little bit. Almost stolen by McKay there. Day back to Flowers, trying to make something happen here. Way
nice
under.
find from Flowers.
Waro almost had the little layup there, misses it just barely. Now we got Schliekman working back on the Falcons half. He's going to take a three-point shot, almost has it. Good rebound there by McKay. No foul called. Day working fast up against Schliekman, and Day almost had it. That one was in and out. Maggot went back, got the and one there.
That's key on Maggot's specialty right there. The and one, and now a free throw to finish it off.
Good job by the Mustangs there, playing their brand of basketball, working fast, quick to the hoop, physical players, physical game. Good teamwork there as well, with Maggot coming down with Day's rebound. Maggot, ball spinning around in that hoop, but gets his own and one, and timeout here called. We welcome you back after this timeout. Some new faces on the court here for the Falcons. Matthew Revholtz and Ben Gilmar, both subbing in for the first time this half. As Barnick passes the ball into Schliekman. Schliekman driving up against Waro, behind the three-point arc. He's going back to find Beamer, Matthew Beamer. Out to Gilmar. Gilmar, good idea, thinking to pass it out to one of your better shooters in Revholtz, but that one was tipped out of bounds by Flowers. And now we have Barnick, or Schliekman will be passing this ball in. Tries to go through traffic, but this one is stolen by Waro. Waro driving to the basket, and he's fouled by Barnick. Denied trying to go up for that little layup. And we'll have Waro at the line, hoping to get some much-needed points here.
Yeah, Waro's free throws here could extend that lead to 14 if he's able to knock both down.
Misses his first. McKay coming back in this game for Barnick, who's hobbling off a little bit, maybe.
Grimacing a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he got a little hurt on that last play. Waro's going to sink his second free throw. McKay's back to pass his ball into Schliekman. We'll see what the Falcons can do here. Good pressure by Waro. And Beamer driving up, gets his own rebound, I guess. Knocks it in. Much needed points here for the Wheaton North Falcons. Waro to Flowers, nearly lost it there. Back to Flowers by half court. Flowers up against McKay. Flowers in the paint, gets his own rebound and knocks it in. Good job there by Adam Flowers. Schliekman now against Waro once again. Beamer. Pass, a little sloppy down to McKay. Looks like he's fouled. Maybe not, but this is a Mustangs ball. Sean Day is in charge, passing this one in, finds Flowers. Good pressure already here by the Falcons. Waro back to Flowers, down to Day, over to Maggot, a little bit of a sloppy pass. McKay's gonna hit this ball out of bounds off of Maggot's body. Smart heads up play there by Cal McKay. This will be Waro. Passing the ball. Inbounds, finds Flowers. Flowers working over bodies. Grippo down low, and Grippo's gonna push that ball in. Nice little touch there by Joe Grippo, the 6'6" forward.
Yeah, Joe Grippo.
Schliekman over to Rebholz. Rebholz put that one up, missed it. Grippo came down with the rebound there. Over to Day. Day working against McKay. Day stolen by Schliekman. Whistle there on that play. It's going to be Falcons ball. That's a foul. Joe Grippo's first foul of the game here. It's going to be Rebholz in charge of passing this ball in. Over to Schliekman. Already pressure being applied by Waro. Schliekman over to Beamer. Beamer down low to Channing. He's fouled. Channing's first foul of the, oh no, I'm sorry. Channing's third. Channing will be at the line once again. Channing sinks his first.
He's doing.
Channing sinks his second. Sean Day over to Waro. Waro over to Flowers. Trying to make something happen here. Waro, good pressure here by the Falcons. Double teaming Waro, one of their better players. Daniel Lorick back in the game. Good pressure here by Channing. And there's a foul.
Coach Brackman trying to argue his case to the ref that he got the timeout out first, but doesn't. Oh, they're still arguing. Maybe a possible tech here on the way.
Yeah, definitely some confusion here with the refs. Having a little chat with the scorers table and the ref and the coaches. Coach Dave Brackman has some issues with what the refs are saying. Looks like he's going to walk away disappointed, though.
He's going to walk away and keep his temper together after the technical he got against Metamora yesterday.
Daniel Lorick passing the ball in here to Grippo. Grippo finding Waro back by half court. Back to Lorick. Waro. Long pass over the corner into Flowers. Flowers sinks the three-pointer there. Nice little touch there by Adam Flowers.
Bang, bang, bang.
He's fired up.
Flowers. Love to see it out of the kid. He is absolutely, you said it right, fired up. 21 of their 49. He's been a force to be reckoned with all night.
Schliekman over to Flowers into the corner for McKay. There's a foul on the play. And Flowers with 21 points. He's having a game.
Hey, man, I told you at the beginning of the game, you got to look out for this guy, man.
Flowers and Waro are getting subbed out of the game here for Waterman and Maggot. Channing. Long pass into Schliekman. Back to Rebholz. Waterman versus Rebholz. I'd say it's a very evenly matched matchup here. Back to Channing. Schliekman might have had a shot, a little bit of a jumper here, nearly sinks it. The Mustangs and Grippo come down with the ball, almost stolen by the Falcons. Maggot up against McKay. Maggot moving around and called a double dribble there on Maggot. So this will be a Falcons ball. William Channing passing the ball into Schliekman here. Schliekman to Channing. Channing with a deep three. He sinks it.
Bang!
William Channing. His
The answer.
16th point of the game.
They call him the answer.
Good touch there by Channing. For his third, maybe fourth three-pointer of the game. We're going to take a quick break as the teams do as well here. We'll be back shortly here on York Sports Network. We welcome you back here to the South Gym at York High School for a minute left here between Wheaton North Falcons and the Downers Grove South Mustangs. With Keon Maggot passing this ball in to Sean Day. Maggot's going to take it himself. Sean Day's going to put the shot up. Nearly had it off the rim. Channing came down with that one. Over to Schliekman. Schliekman trying to make something happen here. Over to Rebholz. Rebholz, nice pass. A little bit of a miscue there between him and Beamer.
Nice pass from Day.
And Maggot's going to get that layup.
Have yourself a pass, Day. Oh, my gosh. Night owl vision.
Schliekman, good spin move there. Channing up against Waro. Over to Zalilski. Channing, a little bit of miscue, and it's popped out of his hands by Waro, and Day is going to lay it up.
Nice job, Day.
Up and in for their 52nd and 53rd point of the game. Now we got Schliekman with 10 seconds left here. Schliekman waiting for time to expire. He's going to put up a three-pointer. Hit as he was putting the shot up. Misses it regardless. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back shortly here at York Sports Network.
No, we're staying on.
We're staying on. We welcome you here during the break in the South Gym at York High School during the 50th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. We've got a great game here between the Wheaton North Falcons and the Downers Grove South Mustangs. Even though the score is not close, the Mustangs are at 53-36. It has been an exciting game. Some big shots from both sides. Christian, what can you tell me about players like Adam Flowers and what he's done?
Yeah, Adam Flowers, the transfer from Hinsdale South, absolute bucket. That's what the coach's words were when we interviewed him, as I've mentioned. Flowers has 21 points. Amazing. You got Keon Maggot, who's actually a star football player for the Mustangs as well. So this roster is full of stars, and you can see these guys make a big run in the Consolation bracket. You know, that heartbreaking loss to Palatine in the first round of the winners bracket was a little hard for them to go out. So they're looking to continue their success this year and try to make a run in the Consolation bracket.
Absolutely, Christian. Definitely be on the lookout for players like Adam Flowers here in the final minutes of this game.
I think we're going to step aside here for a short break. Thank you for watching York Sports Network.
We welcome you back. This ball is going to start in the possession of the Wheaton North Falcons, with Rebholz passing it into Schliekman. Schliekman up against Waro. That's been the matchup of the day. Schliekman down low, a little bit of a miscue. Trying to get the ball to Ben Gilmar, their big sophomore, 6'5" forward. He's a player who I will definitely be looking forward to seeing here in the next 2 years of the Tosh. Now we got Channing passing this ball into Schliekman. Schliekman over to Canning. Channing's going to take a shot, just barely misses it, but he's been a prolific three-point shooter here so far in this game, and definitely not a guy you want to see get shots up if you're the Mustangs. Channing passing into Gilmar, right back to, trying to get it back to Channing, but that one was off of the Falcons. And now this is going to be Keon Maggot passing the ball into
Wyatt Warrow.
Kind of a tongue twister. Warrow down to Lorick. And Daniel Lorick getting in the game and getting some points on the board.
Nice ball movement from the squad. I mean, got to give it to him. Playing better basketball overall, and that's what's going to win them this game.
Schliekman to Channing. Working up against Keon Maggot here. Down low to their big man, Gilmar. Gilmar, nice little move there. Can't get the point in. Nice rebound by Rebhold. Stolen by Day. Looks like there's going to be a foul called.
Yeah, Day just emoted after I was emoted. He's like, come on, bruh. It's an emote. Come on, man.
Schliekman passing this ball in. Finds Channing back by the three-point line. Channing, nice little jumper, is going to put that one in.
Yeah, Henry, you've been talking very highly about Channing all game, and you see it there with his 18th point. Nice pull-up jumper. Yeah. Not a lot of players in this tournament can hit that shot.
Yeah, he's an impressive player for sure. Warrow over to Flowers, stolen by Gilmar. I'm pretty high on number 32 as well, Christian Ben Gilmar. 6'5", 215 pounds. He's a sophomore, and he's a forward. Definitely a player who's going to definitely make an impact for this Wheaton North team over the next few years.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's got a great build as a sophomore, but as he's been in the game, he's been, I wouldn't say his force, he has 0 points, not much in the stat column, but yeah, I think you're right because his potential with that build, but they get the right kind of weapons around him, he's going to be very dangerous, especially with that height and size he's got. That's a big advantage.
Absolutely. Lots of room to grow for a player like that. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here to the South Gym at York High School for the final 6 minutes and 48 seconds of this matchup between Downers Grove South and Wheaton North. Wyatt Warrow passing this ball in to Lorick. Stolen by Schliekman. Schliekman 2v1 up at the rim. Nice little move there. Nice finish by Schliekman as he gets some points on the board.
Yeah, Schliekman. That's the Schliekman. Schliekman we saw yesterday.
Great pass again by Sean Day, working it over to Maggot. Down to Daniel Lorick, long pass out to Flowers. Flowers where he likes in that three-point range. His little corner there. Over to Warrow, thinks about it. And whistle, trying to figure out what that was about. It's going to be Downers South ball regardless. Warrow's going to be passing this ball in. He finds Flowers way back. Down to Day. Day, nice move. Almost had that one as Matthew Beamer comes down with the rebounds. Over to Channing. Channing working up against Flowers. Nice little matchup there. Channing, nice pick by Beamer. Maggot by a heads-up play, letting that ball go out of bounds. And it's going to be Wyatt Warrow, or actually Maggot passing the ball in here for the Mustangs. Finds Sean Day. Long pass over to Warrow. Warrow up against Channing, finding holes, working up at the basket. Nice little finish there by Warrow. He lays that one in. Almost stolen there, as we have Schliekman up against Warrow like we've seen all day. Schliekman, nice little move, quick on his feet. Nice little jumper, just kind of lays that one in from mid-range with one hand.
Yeah, Warrow.
Flowers. Flowers where he likes it. Almost had that one. Rebels comes down with the rebound there. Passes it over to his teammate Channing. Channing, nice move on Flowers. Driving up at the basket. Little jumper. Almost had it. Flowers breaking away. Going coast to coast. He laid it up there. Nice move by Flowers for his 23rd point of the game. He's been a force to be reckoned with here for the Downers Grove South Mustangs. Now we have Schliekman up against Waro again. Schliekman over to Beamer. A little bit of a miscue there, and he's going to pass that one out of bounds. So this should be DGS's ball. We got some subs in the game. Sean Day and Daniel Lorick are getting subbed out, and looks like Repo and Waterman are back in for the Mustangs. This will be Rev Holes passing the ball in. Back to Schliekman. See what he can make do with. Schliekman maybe thinking about trying to get a shot up. Over to Zielinski. Over to Rev Holes. Rev Holes going to take a shot at a three. Almost drains it. Gripa comes down with the rebound over to his teammate Maggot. Maggot working fast up against Rev Holes and McKay.
Nice pass.
Nice pass over to Flowers. Flowers, long pass intercepted by McKay. Over to Zalilski. Good pressure by Wauer. McKay working over to Rev Holes. Schliekman up against Flowers. Schliekman going to take a long three, and he drains it.
And that's what I saw yesterday. I mean, he buried about 6 of those, so that was what I was used to seeing there.
Waterman working fast over to Flowers. Little bit of a almost hit our cameraman there. Little bit of a tough situation there with Waterman trying to get a shot up, but just met a wall of Wheaton North defenders. They're going to take a timeout to regroup. Much needed timeout. Game pace definitely sped up there at the end before this timeout. We're going to take a quick break here. Thank you for tuning into York Sports Network. We welcome you back to the South Gym at York High School for the final 4 minutes and 5 seconds of this consolation bracket matchup between the Downers Grove South Mustangs and the Wheaton North Falcons. This ball's going to start with the possession by the Mustangs with Wyatt Warrow passing the ball in here. Long lob pass back behind half court for his teammate Flowers. Flowers, good pressure there by Rev Holes on the Falcons. Finds Warrow down low. He's going to lay that one in.
Great vision there by Flowers.
Absolutely.
And now Warrow and Flowers combined for 44 tonight.
Schliekman, nice move. Almost got that ball in. Whistle in favor of the Mustangs. Now we got Keon Maggot who's going to pass this ball in.
You know, the three-headed monster of Keon Maggot, Wyatt Warrow, and Flowers combining now for 53 of their 61, Henry. Think about that. 8 points scored from the rest of the team besides them.
Very impressive, as we saw Maggot with his football skills passing that ball long down the court to Flowers. Fast pace of this game as Flowers has this ball. Finds
a nice dump-off pass.
Yeah, back to Flowers.
Look at this ball movement.
To Maggot. Over to Gripo. Warrow in the corner. Couldn't get that shot in. Zalilski over to Gilmar. Gilmar driving against Maggot. Using his body, his size. Can't get that shot in. Rebound by Flowers, and that ball is off McKay's foot, I believe. If from our angle here at the announcer's table, that looked like it should be Mustangs ball, but the ref saw otherwise. This is going to be Matthew Rebholz passing the ball in for the Falcons. Over to his teammate, number 2, or no, Ryder Frober for the Falcons, a new face in this game. Gilmer going up, calling a travel on the Falcons. It's going to be a Mustang ball. Maggot is going to sub out for number 0, Sean Day, who's going to pass this ball in. Finds Griepo, over to Waterman, back to Day, over to Waro, back to Waterman. Good ball movement once again here from the Mustangs. That one was kind of intercepted, batted out by Gilmar, back to Zalilski. Stolen by Waro, nobody around him. Almost blocked from behind by Zalilski, but Wyatt Waro's going to get that shot in.
Of course it was Wyatt Waro. Who else? Why else would it be someone else? Wyatt's just having himself a game.
Good pass there by Zalilski down to Gilmar.
Wow.
And intercepted again by Zalilski. Back to Gilmar. And he lost that one once again.
Gilmar's really struggling in the paint right now.
Yeah. Lots of new faces coming into the game here for the final 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a single starter left on the court at this point. All backups, younger players, bench warmers for both teams here. Ryder Frober working out to Zalilski, trying to put that shot up, can't nail it. Now we got number 13 for the Mustangs, Josh Erdl. Working over to the corner, number 4 from the Mustangs gonna put that shot up, nearly had it. That was Caleb Istamvik.
Istovic almost got that 3 to go. Nice looking stroke, just happened not to go in.
Number 21 from the Falcons, that was Luke Backman, almost sunk that one. Almost intercepted there by Frober. Back to Josh Airedale, a little bit of a jumper. Nice shot there by Airedale.
Airedale gets it to fall, nice floater.
Falcons ball once again, Zalilski. Good little touch to there. I'm sorry, that wasn't Zalilski, that was Alex. Oh, it was. Erdel, back to number 11 on the Mustangs, that Nathan Parker. So, just on the play there, that's gonna be a Mustang ball. This is Caleb Istamvik, gonna pass this ball inbounds.
Istovic has got a nice amount of size off the bench.
Yeah, agreed. 15 on the Mustangs, gonna put that shot up. That was Josh Howard, not doing too much. Comes down hard. Hard fall for number 10 there. Padre Pligo. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Number 5 here for the Falcons, Luke Boba. Gonna pass that ball into Ryder Frober. Frober working up against the Mustangs, trying to drive to the hoop, loses the ball there, not great ball control. This ball's back in the possession of the Mustangs with Josh Erdel. Istamvik gonna put that shot up and he drains it.
There's Istovic.
Nice little touch there from Istamvik. Nice size off the bench for the Mustangs as well. Number 44 down in the paint right now, Linus Kasparinas, the 6'8" of 2026 forward. I wonder what the reasons are for not starting him. Falcons, nice ball movement over here. Looking in the paint, that was number 33 on the pass there. Henry Williams, the 6'5" senior. Not great communications there by the Falcons, but yeah.
Speaking of big men out, arguably Darkness Grove South's best player, Daniel Savertas, is out with an injury, so how much better could their team be with him in that lineup? They're already playing great basketball, but with him, they could be even better.
Gasparinas with the rebound there, looking to work fast. That ball's going to be, out on the Mustangs with about 9.2 seconds left. This will be a Falcons ball. They'll have as much time as they need. No shot clock now. Falcons ball working down low. Oh, misses an easy layup with a minute and 1.6 seconds left here in the game. Falcons inbound pass, got to get a shot up. He airballs it. That was number 1. Abudi Bashir. That's all for now in the South Gym at York High School. Downers Grove South wins by about 20 points. Thank you all for tuning in. I've been Henry Mead. Alongside me was Christian McQuade. We'll be back shortly for another matchup between Glenbard North and Hinsdale South. That's all for now.